We're on a record and cause number 316546, the state of Texas versus William Fritz Lorenz. Mr. Lorenz, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Lorenz, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes,
Okay, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Lorenz? You okay? Okay, Mr. Lorenz, um, we have a motion to revoke probation. You're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Nolan LeBlanc. How are you doing, Mr. LeBlanc?
good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Mr. Lorenz, in this motion, it alleges that on April 26th of 2018, that you were convicted for the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated. Second, uh, the motion states that your punishment was assessed at 180 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail, and you were assessed a fine of $2,000. And that fine and jail time was probated for a period of 2 years. On October 2nd of 2019, the state filed a motion to revoke your probation. In this motion, there are 5 allegations. The first allegation alleges that you committed the offense of driving while intoxicated third on or about the first day of August of 2019 in Orange County, Texas, against the peace and dignity in violation of condition 1 of the probation order. Is that true or not true?
That's true, sir.
Allegation 2 alleges that you failed to pay court-assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of August 20th of 2019, that you were you was in arrears $1,010 in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
I all things.
So that's not true, okay? Allegation 3 allege that you failed to report to the probation office your arrest on August the 1st of 2019 as ordered by the court in violation of condition 11 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Allegation 4 alleges that you failed to abstain from the use of alcohol in any form at all times as ordered by the court in violation of condition 16 of the probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Allegation 5 alleges that you failed to perform community service hours as required as ordered by the court in violation of condition 5. Is that true or not true? Now, Mr. Lorenz, are you pleading true to allegations 1, 3, 4, 5, freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true to these allegations because they are true?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lorenz, I have before me what is marked as State's Exhibit Number 1. It's the misdemeanor plea admonishment. Do you recognize this document? Could you take a look at this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 2 of the same document, Mr. Lorenz, it has here that you're pleading true to allegations 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You pled true to allegations 1, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to erase allegation 2 and just have 1, 3, 4, and 5, and I'll initial it right here. All right. Now, Mr. Lorenz, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And are these your initials at the bottom of this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, Mr. Lorenz, Is that your signature above the line that says defendant?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is the trial court certification to defendant's right of appeal, Mr. Lorenz, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature down here above the line that says defendant?
Yes, sir.
There's one box that's checked at the top of this document. That box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have well, we don't need a discovery certification. Okay, now, Mr. Lorenz, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
And to allegations 1, 3, 4, 5, are you pleading true to these allegations freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true to these allegations because they are true?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me state's exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer stage 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
Take no objection. State's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. LeBlanc, you've advised and counseled Mr. Lorenz. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Lorenz, your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lorenz, I will accept your pleas are true to allegations 1, 3, 4, and 5. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your pleas and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you to revoke your probation, and your probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It's for 30 days credit for time served and tax and retire the court cost.
Okay, Mr. Lorenz, the state is offering that you serve 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. If you owe any court costs, it will be $57, but you will not have to pay the court costs either because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, your court costs will be taxed and retired. Mr. Lorenz, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lorenz, I will follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Please stand over here on the X by your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, and you will follow the directions of our court clerk. And Mr. Lorenz, once you've completed here, you'll be free to go, and you and your attorney could have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome.